Come on out. Craig, come the fuck on out. You came through with this goddamn book. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't read no damn book in I don't know how long, but somehow Craig turned a ratchet bitch into a reader, bitch. Damn, my tongue real slippery. Bitch can't even talk, but bitch, I can read. Come on out. Anyway, by the time I got done with this damn book, bitch, I felt like I need to go sit on my back porch and smoke me a long cigarette while wearing a old nasty Caucasian damn witness protection wig, bitch. When I tell you he dropping 10 here, he talk about Tyler Perry, Brandy, bitch. Oh, girl, this book had my coochie on hard, had my coochie lips on blue, had me hot and moist like a KFC biscuit, bitch. Oh, Jesus, girl. By the time I got done, y'all, I felt like a boss, bitch. You made me want to go out and do things with my goddamn life, bitch. He talk about damn heartbreak, everything, girl. Come on out. I was on an emotional roller coaster, Craig. Come on out. Jesus.
I was involved briefly with a married man who believed he had the courage to leave his wife to be with me and to live his truth. This isn't the typical story of a married man promising to leave his wife for a secret lover. Rather, this is a story in part about a gay man who knew he was gay before he got married, but chose to marry a woman because he didn't know how to break free. Rocky and I met on a gay social media site 3 months after I returned to the East Coast to live, and just 11 months after he was married. At the time we met, he was living and working in Dubai as a contractor for the government on a military base, while his wife was stationed in Tallahassee, Florida, where they had a home. In one of the first messages he sent me, Rocky shared that he was married, but that he had regrets. He explained that he had come out to his mother and siblings when he was 18 years old. He sat there. To listen to more of One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, a memoir continued, visit audible.com. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and I'm inviting you to join my Patreon. Don't know what a Patreon is? It's my official video diary with only exclusive content that you won't see anyplace else. It's easy to join. Just visit patreon.com/Craig TheWriter Stewart. Here's what you'll find on my Patreon. A day in my life, whether that's dinner with friends or a typical workday. Live Q&As with members of my Patreon about each episode of the T.S. Madison Experience and what I was really thinking. I'll even bring you on vacation with me. The video will make you think that you were right there. And last but not least, for all of my aspiring writers, I give you firsthand, one-on-one, personalized attention, answering all of your questions about publishing and self-publishing. So what are you waiting for? Join now. Swipe up or visit www.patreon.com/Craig TheWriter Stewart. I'll see you soon. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Craig TheWriter. Do it now.
Hey, niece. Hey, nephew. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. Hey, Keisha Ford. Thank you, King Alone. Hey, Chantel. Hey, Nicole Hawkins. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. Mabrina, thank you very much for such a generous Zelle for my birthday. I appreciate that. Thank you very much to all of you who sent a Zelle, a Cash App, a birthday wish on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever it was. Thank you very much. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Stephanie Ford, I miss you guys too. We're getting some gas, niece. Oh, it stopped. Hold on. We over here at the Sam's Club, niece. We had to get some gas. 48 where, niece? 48 where? Yes, he is 48. He is 4'8". Went and got my hair cut, niece. We still driving on electricity. But you know, listen, the light was on these. Get a little bit of my Atchafalaya, my little bit of Atchafalaya from Wix Nola. This the hand sanitizer niche. You know, we were pumping gas, so we got to spray our fingers. Got to spray our hands. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Speaking of white shit, I was on the plane last night on my way back from Los Angeles. Oh, my Patreon people, I need to upload that Patreon for you guys. I put a little snippet up last night, about 10 minutes. Me and my friend Keena are working on a song. Well, not working. We wrote a song when I was in LA. I need to put the full Patreon video up for you guys. I did not forget. It's been a mess. But anyway, not a mess, but I just been moving and doing and going since I got back. I just came from the barbershop. I got book orders to ship out, so we're going to try to make it to the post office before 5. Oh! Keena just texted me and said the director loved the song. Stop playing. I'm cheesing. So, the song... Yes, the brownstone lady. So the song is for a documentary. And so, you know, I just happened to be in LA for my birthday. And so Keena was like, let me figure out where I'm going. Hold on. And she was like, I need your help on the song. I was like, I would love to. And so to make a long story short, I was there and we wrote a song. She had like verse and stuff like that. And I came in and we got that hook together, niece. And so it's for a documentary. Ooh, 5. No, we need to find a post office that's closer. I was trying to make it to the P.O. box, but that ain't gonna happen. Anyway, the director loved the song. She just texted me. Driving directions to let me just drive. My mother and them are on the way now. I'm on my way to the airport, but I'm gonna ship these orders first. But listen, I'm on the flight last night. Let me go back to the beginning of what I was saying. I was on a flight last night when I said, speaking of white shit, I was sitting next to a white woman, and on the aisle was a white man. They were together. I don't know if they were a couple. I don't know if they were married, but they were together. I believe they were married. And so, you know how like people be on their phone and stuff when you're sitting next to them? And so I kind of like looked over. I was at the window. And so when she was on her phone, she was looking at Fox News. She had Fox News app downloaded on her phone. And then at some point on the flight also, I looked over and I saw the man that's with her. He had Fox News downloaded on his phone. And I was like, and it's so funny because before I saw this on their phone, I was thinking to myself, they're probably some Trump supporters. They're probably far right. And look at Nicole talking about, I joined this live looking for mother. Well, these, you can always come back. You can always leave and come back. You know, that's that same lady that was trying to get me together about my Atari t-shirt. So anyway, so they both had Fox News on their phone. And of course, I created a whole storyline in my head about who I think they are and how they live their life and what their values are. And then the lady had the nerve, you know how they have the TV screen in front of you on the plane? The lady had the nerve to be watching Serafina. Do y'all remember the movie Serafina? A movie set in South Africa about apartheid. And that's one of the first movies I cried on in the movie theater. And it was about these black children in South Africa who were willing to die to be able to be educated. They were putting themselves in harm's way they were getting shot down and stuff, just trying to get to school. She was sitting there watching that. And I was just like, look, I said, well, maybe this will help soften her heart. Because I had already put in my mind that, she thinks what she thinks. But anyway, I had an incredible time in LA. I want to say thank you. I'll have to do this again when we do Fag Talk. But I want to say thank you to every single person who stopped me in LA. Baby, when I tell you that Fag Talk is everywhere, that Fag Talk is everywhere. Do you hear me? That Fag Talk is everywhere. I couldn't walk I'm about to get in this HRV lane. This carpool lane, and ain't nobody over here but me. When I tell you that Fag Talk is everywhere, I couldn't walk 3 feet without somebody stopping me talking about Fag Talk. Talking about, oh my God, Craig! I mean, yelling my name like they really know me in real life. And I'm like, hi. This one guy came up to me and hugged me. He said, oh my God, I think I'm going to cry. I think I'm going to cry. He came in and hugged me. Like I'm walking down Santa Monica Boulevard and he comes up and says, oh my God, Craig, oh my God. He covered his face. And then next thing I know, he just grabbed me and held me. I'll say, oh, it's so nice to meet you. But anyway, and then I was in a restaurant another day and there was a group of people. It was probably 8 of them. It was mostly women. It was black women, white women. I think there may have been a couple guys, but I don't really remember any guys. I remember it being women. And when I tell you there was a black lady that was sitting, you know how those tables are set up where one side is a booth and on the other side is tables? Well, I was sitting on the side that's the booth. And then next to me at the other table, it was space between us. There was a black lady and she was sitting right there. And I noticed her looking, but I just thought, how people, when you're in the restaurant, you just be looking to see what other people got on their table. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but I've been looking to see what other people got on their table. Especially if they already ordered food. Not C-list celebrity. Oh my God, Shakara, you tried it, but I like it. So, when I'm sitting in a restaurant, I'm always looking around the restaurant, as I'm looking at the menu, because I want to be able to say, oh, what's that right there? You know what I mean? So I just thought she was just kind of looking around. And so, hey, God's child. And so when I tell you their table, they were done before we were done. Yeah, I'm looking to see what their plates, not just the plates, but their cocktails too. And so when she was getting up before she got up, she said, excuse me. And we looked and she says, are you on a podcast? And because wait a minute, when I tell you this lady did not look like what I thought a Fag Talk audience member would look like, you understand what I'm saying? I would not have imagined that this woman looked at Fag Talk. Do what you want with that information. But when I said, Fag Talk? And she said, yes, I knew that was you. And I was just like, oh my God. I would have never thought that this lady, if I saw this lady in a Marshalls, I would have never thought, no, this was a black lady. It was a black lady. But just like her whole setup, I would have never thought she watched Fag Talk. And I was just like, she's like, excuse me. And I was like, yeah. And I thought I didn't know what she was about to say. I definitely wasn't thinking that. And she was like, are you on a podcast? I said, Fag Talk? She said, yes. Oh my God, I thought that was you. I kept looking and I'm sitting thinking this lady watches Fag Talk. I would have never guessed it. But anyway, thank you to everybody who stopped me. There was a Hispanic guy in West Hollywood was like, oh my God, Fag Talk 99J. He was just yelling 99J. And I was looking like, when I say it was all over West Hollywood. But anyway, it was a good time. I had a really good time. I went to acupuncture twice because there's a place that I go to every time I'm in LA. I've been going to this place ever since I lived in LA. You guys know I lived in LA in 2011, 2012. Well, I left in 2012. And I started going to a place in 2011. And every time I go to LA, I think there may have been 1 or 2 times that I've been out there, maybe 1 really, maybe twice that I've gone out there and I didn't get to go. But I go to this place every time I go out there. So I went and did acupuncture. When I tell you that acupuncture is not to be played with. And so I did that. I wanted to film some of that for right, Lamaya. I didn't think she was a fag. I didn't think she was a popular hot ass gossiper. I didn't think she was a fag. But what was I saying? Shit. Oh, I wanted to video for Patreon for the acupuncture, but the lady was like, I asked her, I said, is it all right if she said no. She said, because I don't share my technique. I don't know what the fuck that means, because all I know is they put the needles in you. But anyway, so I didn't get to film any of that. But I did do I went and did a massage at this place over in Koreatown. The massage was everything. That lady said, can I climb on your back? She said, can I walk on you? That's what she said. She said, can I walk on you? I was like, uh-huh. When I tell you that lady mounted on that table, when I tell you that lady mounted that table, when I say that lady mounted that table, that lady had mounted the table. Please hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. Thank you very much. That little lady did her thing. I had a 90-minute massage. It was so good that I almost wanted to do a body scrub, but I had already been in there for 90 minutes. And then I was just like, damn, I could do a sugar scrub or whatever it was. But I was going to dinner and all this other stuff, so I didn't get a chance to do all of that. But I definitely would go back to this place again. When I tell you I had a 90-minute massage and it was $100, that's good. Somebody referred me to them, and the person, I went and looked at the reviews, and they were saying how it's the cheapest, best massage in LA. Now I don't know how true that is, but it was good. Shakara, I'm still on you for saying that I'm a C-list celebrity, but that was funny. That was funny. But anyway, got back last night. My suitcase is still in the middle of the floor. Opened up. I ain't took nothing out except my toiletry bag. I had to sign book orders last night. I'm not gonna make it to the post office today, so I'm gonna have to get there tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow. And I'll go to the P.O. box. I had one-on-ones back to back. I had 2 one-on-ones this morning. I got 2 tomorrow. Baby, when I say y'all are lining up these one-on-ones, let me tell you, he about to have another career. And somebody said, well, you should go back to school. I cannot believe this man, the producer loves the song. But not that I can't believe it, because the motherfucker's good. The song is good, niece. But anyway, but yeah, so I don't know. I just had a good time, but I was ready to come back. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was ready to come back. Because after a while, you're just ready to be in your own house and get back to your own routine. Wait a minute, Shakara, let me tell you something. There are people who book one-on-ones, Big Mike, who's like, I don't really have nothing I want to talk about. I just wanted to give you your flowers and just tell you that, you mean a lot to me and da-da-da-da. Like, so people do. But yeah, but I really appreciate the one-on-ones. And like some of my friends are like, well, maybe you should go back for life coaching. Oh, let me tell Angela. Hey, I'm going to pick up my mom and my aunt Gloria. Jack and Elliot have already texted him what we doing this evening, so they coming over. So if you want to come by, you can. Surely we're gonna cook and eat. So if you want to come by, you're welcome to. Also, let me tell you this: Saturday, this coming Saturday, I'm going to do a screen on the green in the backyard. I'm going to do a movie night in the backyard, and we're going to grill. So I'm thinking about 5:30, something like that. I've already invited a couple people, so I'm sending you a note now too. But right, Kev, that part. I sure hope I don't have to say it. Look at Nicole. But my friends are like, you should go back to school to get your license to be a life coach. I said no, because that not cost too much to go back to school for it. But like, you know, life coaches, like professional life coaches, child, they be trying to charge $200 a session. I want it to be affordable, child. It's $1 a minute. Just say what you want to say. And, you know, but I had one today, and the woman, she's planning to write a book, and she has really great ideas. She works in the mental health space. And so there was a moment where she kind of teared up and she cried. She got a little emotional. She said, you just said something that was so powerful. And so she kind of talked about it. So, I mean, it can be any kind of thing that you want to talk about. This traffic is horrendous. I see you. I'm not even getting in that lane. Look at Big Mike talking about, let me book another one-on-one. But yeah, so we're trying to figure out what day we're going to do Fag Talk. Madison is filming some stuff, and so she's working until late night every day this week. And then she wants to do it Sunday, but Sunday is Mother's Day. And so I'm like, if we do it Sunday, it's going to have to be in the evening. Like, you know, like the end of the day when the Golden Girls are ready to wrap up and lay down somewhere. You know, about 7, 8 o'clock. So I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking it. I'm thinking it's going to be Sunday. You can just email me through my website if you want to book a one-on-one. Just email me, and then we'll go from there. And I'll send you a private link for us to chat, a video chat, and we'll schedule it and all that stuff. You can make the payment through Zelle. Or Cash App. Right, so that's what it looks like it's going to happen. It looks like, oh, and then Legra and I are going to be doing, Adore. Let me come to that next. Legra and I are going to do a live this week about the cruise. We have about 60 people that have booked the cruise and the experience. Some of y'all just booked the cruise. Now listen. Now I done said this before, niece. Now, if you just booked the cruise, you're just on the cruise. Now you can't come to our private dinner. You can't come to our happy hour. You can't come to our dinner at the hotel the night that we get there, which is the 15th of August. Remember, we're asking everyone to come in on the 15th of August because the boat leaves on the 16th of August, that Friday in the morning. Okay. Hey, Amy. And so we don't want nobody missing the boat. So we want you all to come in the day before we leave. So I booked my flight the other day while I was in California. I booked my flight for Miami. I'm actually going to get there on the 15th in the morning because, you know, our last Fag Talk at City Winery is August 14th. So August 14th is my last show at City Winery. I'm flying to Miami the next morning. And then we're going to have the dinner at the Intercontinental Hotel, which is our host hotel. That's August 15th. That's Thursday. And then Friday morning is when we leave on the boat, niece. You can book the cruise. In the caption of the video, it says, oh, and the cruise, listen, the cruise then went on sale, niece. It's $500 cheaper than when I booked mine. Elliot and I were talking about it yesterday. He's supposed to been calling to see if we can get a price adjustment. Did you contact Virgin Voyage to see if we can get our price adjustment? So anyway, yeah, so that's that. Now remember, if you've already booked your cruise and all that stuff, make sure you download the Virgin Voyage app. Everything is done through the Virgin Voyage app. If you want to book the cruise, the caption, the link for the cruise is in the caption of this video. You can book the cruise up to whenever. You just have to pay it in full. The reason that we do it early on is so that people can make payments, can make installments. Thank you, Mantra. This is how you book the cruise. The caption is in the link of my video, though, but you can also click on that link and then you can book. But you got to book the experience if you're planning on hanging out with us and doing the activities and stuff that we have planned. And if you want the swag bag, we're going to send a bag to you all before we leave to go on the cruise. But Legra and I are going to do a live this week to go over this stuff again. But you want to download the Virgin Voyage app because that's where you book your reservations for your restaurants. They want you to start doing that. That's where you book your excursions and stuff, that kind of thing. Okay? But yes, my girl asked me if I started watching Baby Reindeer. Is it called Baby Reindeer? Baby, I watched that on that flight last night. I was supposed to finish watching it last night when I got in bed, but I had some unexpected company. I had some unexpected, and listen, don't get to typing no names down in these comments. Don't get to typing no fucking names in these comments. Yes, we do love company, Chaz. Listen, don't be typing no names in this chat. Now, mind you, I was in the house minding my fucking business, and I was in there signing books and shit. I was signing orders because y'all were ordering books while I was gone. And I sent everybody an email, said, hey, thank you for your order. I am in California until next week, but I promise I'm gonna ship your book when I get back, right? Baby, got a little piece into the middle of the night. Unexpected. Niece, I hadn't even showered from my flight. That's why I tell you, you got to make sure you got to make sure your situation is always situated. Because you never know who might come like a thief in the night, looking for a little slurp slurp. And a little slurp slurp and a little. I'm at home minding my business, and let me tell you something. I had downloaded Whoopi Goldberg's book. Whoopi Goldberg just put out a memoir. And so I had downloaded it, and I'm in the house, and I got it. Listen, picture it, niece, Sicily. Except we weren't in Sicily. We were at my house. And I had the audiobook playing throughout the house because I'm walking through the house, you know what I'm saying? So I want to hear it. I'm listening to it. Lights on, 1 a.m, lights on and everything. Suitcase in the middle of the floor opened up. I ain't took nothing out. Books all on the counter. I'm signing books. I got packing tape. I got, listen, shit is everywhere, right? And I'm signing books, and there's a knock at the door. Not a doorbell ring, a knock at the door. And it almost startled me because it was 1 a.m. I'm like, mind you, the alarm is on. I didn't set the alarm because I'm in for the night. Niece, when I tell you that knock was at that door, and I went to go open the door and saw who was on the other side of that door. And niece, when I tell you, I walked to the door to open it and forgot that the alarm was on. I said, oh, wait a minute. I had to go and turn the alarm on. And when I tell you, I came back to the door, I said, hey. And he said, hey. And walked in. Oh, well, come on in. I had to turn. I said, well, let me turn Whoopi Goldberg off and put some music on. Because the spirit had told me where this was going to go. The spirit had told me where this was going to go. And so when I tell you, I was just like, what's going on? And he said, I don't know why I'm here. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, you know why you're here. And so do I. And so He never sat down. I went, sat back where I was, and I started finishing. I was still signing books. Signing books. But at this point, I couldn't even concentrate because like we're in full conversation now. We're just talking and just having conversation. And so he said, "You got a lot more books to sign?" I said, "Yeah, I have more orders to do." I said, "But I'm going to stop for now and I'll finish tomorrow." I said, because at this point it's 1:45. It's almost 2 a.m. And so my point was, I was going to finish watching Baby Reindeer over there on Netflix because I was binge watching it on the flight from LA. When I say that's some good TV, and I had no intentions of even watching it. What happened was when I opened up my phone, because once upon a time you had to download stuff on your phone from Netflix when you were on Wi-Fi. But now for some reason on Delta, you can just watch it. Like, I guess when you sign into the Wi-Fi. But anyway, I opened it up and I clicked play, but I remember some of you were telling me about it in the chat, either on my live or on Fag Talk. I remember seeing Baby Reindeer. So when it came up, I said, this looks familiar. Let me go ahead and that's what was open last night at my house, some legs. So anyway, I went on and started looking at it and I could not stop. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch the rest of this when I get home. So anyway, needless to say, it's 1:45 a.m. And I said, all right, well, I'm about to shower, so I don't know what you about to do. I said, I mean, you come in the shower, or you staying for a minute, or what you about to do? And he said, no, I'm about to go back home. And I said, okay. And I proceeded to walk down the hall to my bedroom. And then I heard feet behind me coming down the hall. Next thing I know, we are in a full lip lock. My shirt is coming up over my head. Mind you, I ain't had no shower yet. I said, wait a minute, I have not had a shower. I said, I haven't had a shower. He said, take them pants off, pull them pants down. Woo! I said, oh, okay. Well, it was after 3 a.m. when he left. When I say it was after 3 a.m., when I say we went from the bedroom, then I was done. I went and got it. He said, now go take your shower. I went and got in the shower. He came to the shower. But at this point, he had part of his clothes back on. I said, I know you're not about to get in the shower with them clothes on. And he said, no, but he just kept kissing me he said, come here. He just kept kissing me from the shower, right? So then he said, all right, I'm out. I'm about to leave. And I said, all right. But then I still hear him walking around in the house. So I'm out of the shower. And he said, I can't find my car keys. So we looking for the car keys. And I said, well, they not in here. And he said, well, I must have left them in the car. Baby was so in a hurry, he done left the car keys in the car. The car wasn't running, but the car keys were still in the car. So as he's about to leave out, I'm standing at the front door now with a bath towel on. I'm at the front door with a bath towel on. Now remember, it's 3-something in the morning now, because I'm still on LA time. So I'm wide awake. When I tell you, I opened the door so he could go out. He turns around, he starts kissing me and kissing me and kissing me and kissing me. The front door is open. He takes the towel off. I am standing in my doorway, butt naked at 3 a.m. He proceeds to go down. And that's all I can say. And we are at the front door. I said, my neighbors have cameras. He said, well, they're going to see you getting your dick sucked at the front door. I was just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He said, well, they're going to see you getting your dick sucked on the camera. I said, I sure hope the bishop across the street, you know, the bishop across the street who shot the dogs up. I told you before I left to go to California that the man got cameras and stuff now. I don't know if maybe I was in California when I told y'all this. But Angela came to my house while I was gone so she could water the plants. You know, the plants that I have outside that are on the porch that, you know, even though it rained, but, you know, you got to get. So anyway, he texted me, the man across the street texted me and was like, somebody's over on your front. He said, you good? Who is that over there? I told, that's my friend Angela. I said, she came over to water the plants. Well, then a friend of mine, Kim from Paid for Your Say, she sent flowers for my birthday, but the flowers came the day before I came back, right? And so I said, well, I'll get Scott to go around the corner to put them in. Well, when the lady came to deliver the flowers, he texted again, the neighbor, was like, it's how many days a week is Angela coming to water the plants? Because this was like the next day, right? And I told him, no, she didn't come back to water the plants. I said, I had some flowers delivered. He said, okay, well, I got these cameras so he can see. Now, I'm hoping that they weren't up at 3 in the morning. And I hope he don't go and look at the camera and see what's going on at the front of my house. Because the front door was wide open. And I'm leaning all up on the door. He said, what time your mother and them coming tomorrow? I said, they come. I don't even know if I can say anymore. I just might need to end the live right now. Baby, when I said, oh my. And then finally he said, all right, I'm gone. He said, all right. And left. Did anything come for me? That's all I can say. Did anything come for me? Oh, you know what? There is another post office down here right by the airport. I forgot about that one. I can ship it from there. I can ship it right from that post office. I forgot all about that. I don't think Gloria and them landed yet. Let me see, what time is that flight leaving? They probably about to land now, though. It is so much traffic. I can't even. Listen, Monique, Dion. I don't know if he knows I'm gay or not, the bishop across the street. I don't know, but if he didn't, he will if he look at that footage. He will if he look at that footage. Listen, I didn't even take my vitamins this morning. You were right about that. I thought about it when I was in the barber chair. I got to get my vitamins when I get home. Niece, I'm trying to tell you. Get my children out of here. Thank you very much, Miss Nita. Oh, Miss Nita, I got your book. Your book is right here. I'm about to ship your book out, niece. Yeah, I got your order, Miss Nita. Thank you very much. This traffic is terrible. I'm so hungry. Let me see what is there a Dunkin' Donuts nearby here? That's really what I would like. Duncan. See if there's a Duncan. Oh no, I know what I can get. Yes, thank you very much for the birthday Cash App, Tam. I appreciate all of you who sent a Cash App, a Zelle, an email to say happy birthday, or a message on social media. I really, really appreciate it. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, don't you hate when you put in, they got a Dunkin' Donut in the airport. You know I'm not about to park my car and go into the airport. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for ordering the Audible. I appreciate that. Oh wait, here's the Dunkin' right over here. Let me go. Go to that. Give me a little matcha. Get me a little piece of avocado toast. I think this the worst thing they could have done was to take that matcha off. Take that roasted tomato off the. I'm sure the bishop has lived before he got married. I really feel like we need to get in touch with Dunkin' Donuts. Be like, listen, girl, y'all need to put the roasted tomatoes back on the avocado toast. Don't make no sense. But I do want to say this on a very, very serious note. On a very serious note. So you remember the state's attorney that prosecuted the cops in Baltimore who had a hand in Freddie Gray's death? Y'all remember that? Marilyn Mosby, black woman. Well, she's facing 40 years in jail. And just to summarize it, thank you very much for signing the petition. I want you guys to, if you would, please do me a favor. Obviously, I don't get anything for this. I'm just doing this because I think we need to come together and do this. They're trying to sentence this lady to 40 years because she pulled $50,000 of her own money from her retirement package because she and her husband at the time, they're divorcing or divorced. We're going to get a property or do something. And it's nothing that many other people haven't already done, but they're really looking for an angle to really prosecute her because they're really trying to get her back for prosecuting those cops. The same way that they had Fonnie Willis on trial down here in Atlanta for bringing charges against Trump for election fraud, and how they tried to say that Fonnie had something to do with this guy, Nathan. They were in a relationship and it was a conflict of interest, and they were trying to say that they were commingling funds and all this other stuff, and then she got off. Same kind of situation with this lady, but they're trying to sentence this lady to 40 years. And not only are they trying to sentence her to 40 years, they're trying to get her to lose her law license, her ability to practice law. And so the petition is so that we can get President Biden to pardon her. What I want you guys to realize and understand is it takes people like her to be a warrior for us. It takes people like her to be a warrior for us. What she's doing is no different than what a Nat Turner did, no different than what a Harriet Tubman did, or Martin Luther King did, or Malcolm X did. It's no different. They're trying to get her disbarred. And so she sacrificed her good around people. What's happening in Baltimore is the police, there's a task force, and they found out and realized that the police a lot of times were planting evidence, planting guns and drug paraphernalia and drugs on innocent black and brown people. Right. So she's going to be facing charges on I want to say the 23rd of this month. So we're trying to have that petition ready to go in the event that they send her to jail. And so she has two daughters, one 13, one 15. Her grandmother is in hospice Her grandmother raised her. And the point that I'm trying to illustrate, or the picture that I'm trying to illustrate, is that this is how they try to break us down. They're trying to break her down mentally. Not only are they trying to take her livelihood and her career away, she's now living in an apartment. She lost her house. Her credit is shot. The link is on my Facebook page and on my YouTube page. But here it is. If you go to justiceformarilynmosby.com, you can sign it there. Justiceformarilynmosby.com. I'm really asking you guys to do this because we can't leave our heroes out there. We can't. And see, what they're trying to do is intimidate her. And when I looked at the Breakfast Club interview, they said, okay, well, what's your life looking like after this? And she said, I don't know. And he said, and Charlemagne said, will you still fight the good fight? She said, I don't know, because this has really caused a lot. I've lost a lot. So we really, 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 really got to get behind her and sign this petition. You can also make a donation over there. I guess for her day-to-day stuff. I'm going to make a donation too. Even if it's $5, if you guys can send a donation, $1, whatever it is. She has 2 girls. They're living in an apartment now. They're really trying to break her down. And what they're trying to do is quiet her. This is exactly why. This is exactly why. And the other thing that's going on in Baltimore, down there in Fells Point, down there by the harbor and stuff, and all those restaurants and stuff down there by the water, there are a lot of Black-owned restaurants that are down there, and the white folks are running. Thank you for putting that link up there. Here's the link right here, justiceformarilynmosby.com. But there are a lot of Black-owned restaurants down there by the water in Baltimore, and the white folks don't like it. They've run a lot of those businesses out. They've damaged them. They've burned them. They've done a lot of things over there in Baltimore. Black people in Baltimore, and if you're visiting Baltimore, I need you to seek out Black-owned restaurants and businesses and support them. One of them has already closed because they've been bullied and harassed so much. I don't know the name of it right now. It's escaping me right now. But this is why I'm always supporting, urging you guys to support Black and brown people in businesses and things. It's very, very important. And what I learned recently is that the rent for these businesses in that area is very cheap. And what they're saying to these Black people is, go open up your business in your own neighborhood, right? First of all, anywhere in Baltimore is their neighborhood, excuse me. And so when Black businesses try to open up, thank you, Letitia, when Black businesses try to open up in the hood, the rent is more expensive, sometimes 3 times the amount. But down here in these white areas near the water where a lot of these Black businesses are popping up, the rent is 1/3 of the price. That's what you call institutionalized racism. So why is it that if I open up a business in a Black neighborhood, the rent is higher? But if I open up a business in a predominantly white area, the rent is cheaper. And this is also why it was really important for them to clear educational debt, like those of us who got our student loans cleared. The reason why it's important is because it allows more of us to have the freedom to buy a house or to start a business. When you have that, when you're saddled with that kind of debt, like you got $40 and $50 and $60 and $70,000 in student loan debt, who gonna let you buy a house when that shit, or it's gonna affect how much house you can buy? Or if you want to try to go and get a business loan, you can't go and get no business loan because, oh, ma'am, you got $70,000 in student loans. But when they wipe that student loan debt out, now all of a sudden you have buying power. You now have purchasing power. Thank you to everybody who's signing that petition. And again, if you can send a donation, I don't care if it's $1. Every little bit counts. We gotta be supportive of each other. Hi. Can I get a matcha, please? I want with oat milk though. And I want light ice, please. I don't want a whole lot of ice. What's ice? The small one is fine. And then can I get let me get an avocado toast. And you only have blueberry and coffee cake muffins. You said avocado toast, coffee cake muffins. I'm asking a question. I'm asking coffee cake? No, I'm saying are the coffee cakes only in are the muffins only coffee cake and blueberry? Yeah. I'm gonna have a blueberry. Oh God, I'm at $13 already. My God, today. Yes. Okay, yeah, that's all. Okay, thank you. Don't he sound like he ready to go home? Girl, he sound like he ready to go the fuck home. He don't even sound like he want to be here. Let me pull this broomstick over here. The other thing that I wanted to talk about. Okay. We're trying to see what card we're going to use. I'm on my live stream. They said, "Oh, he sound like he ready to go home." He laughing. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. We here, we just wait for somebody to push us down.
Okay, I'm near the airport now.
Oh, okay. All right, love.
All right,
Bye-bye.
so just well damn, I wasn't even done talking. I wasn't even finished. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about was, I don't know how many of you follow Pinky Cole, who owns Slutty Vegan. She did something really remarkable last week. And I say it's remarkable because it's something that I've been doing now for a long time. Those of you that have been following me on these live streams, you know I've been doing this for a while. Thank you. And that is, thank you. Thanks so much. All right, you too. And that is, she's doing like what she's calling a social experiment where, niece, let me get a bite of this. Hold on, I am starving. I did back-to-back one-on-ones today, and I didn't really get to eat anything. Hold on. Father God, we thank you for and avocado all on my. She's doing what she's calling a social experiment where she's challenging her followers. She selects one business, one small business that's struggling, that's on the verge of closing, going out of business. And she found this one business. They're located in Baltimore. Pinky is also from Baltimore, but she's not just choosing businesses in Baltimore. And she's profiling them and getting people to go and support their business so they don't have to close their business, so they don't have to get a loan, so they don't have to whatever. Just sheer support. And you know, the difference is I've never targeted a specific business. But it's what I've been trying to get us to do for a very long time. Driving directions to the airport.
Getting driving directions to Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport.
What's that? And so this particular business called Mess in a Bottle. The website is messinabottle.com. It's a Black woman who runs the business. She was on the verge of closing up. She couldn't afford to stay open, this, that, and the third. And she has the cutest messages that she puts on t-shirts. Very cute messages. And she has a website. The website is messinabottle.com. And so that lady has made like $60,000 over like the course of the first 3 days of this social experiment. And this is what I've been saying for the longest time. I also said it on Fag Talk one day. I said, if more of us used our social media to rally around Black-owned business, because we spend a lot of time talking about what white people do to us and what white people exclude us from. But the truth is, we have everything that we need to be successful, to be self-contained. And a lot of times we don't use our social media or our resources to support other businesses. You know, a lot of times people are like, oh no, you got to pay me for me to promote your business. But that ain't even the same. Just because I post you on my social media. But when you really have a call to order and you say, hey, everybody, listen, I want you guys to support, like I've done with Wix Nola. Remember, her store burned down. And I say, hey, I want you guys to really do me a favor and go over to shopwixnola.com and purchase some stuff from this Black woman. She's now running her business out of her house because the insurance company didn't do what they were supposed to do, and da-da-da-da. You know, the promo code is Craig the Writer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing that. And I think that it's imperative that and I don't care if you only have 200 followers. It's important for us, like if you have a dry cleaners or a Black-owned grocery store or whatever, and they do great business, I'm not saying support them just because they're Black. Because y'all know how I feel about that stuff that Tyler Perry over there doing. But support them because they're great at what they do. Driving directions to Hartsfield Domestic Airport. Ain't trying to take me to the guy.
One possibility is Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International.
Trying to take me to the damn international side. And so, so I'm really, really proud of what Pinky did and how she's using her platform. You know what, it's so funny because Madison and I have loosely talked about doing like a getaway and doing like Fag Talk. The website in Baltimore for the business I'm talking about is called Mess, M-E-S-S, messinabottle.com. And I was gonna order some stuff the other day, but I didn't see the t-shirt that I was looking for on her site. But I'm gonna go back and look again. But two things, if you're able to. Sign the petition for Marilyn Mosby. Everybody can do that because that's free. If you can make a donation to Marilyn Mosby, great. If you can't, that's fine too. And then go on over to shopwixnola.com and use promo code Craig the Writer so we can continue to support Wix Nola. And so then Pinky is going to go to another black business. Or I don't know if they're just black, but they're small businesses. She's going to do social experiment with another business, and she's going to promote it and ask everybody to go over there and support it. Like, this is community. That is community. That's how we support each other. You don't gatekeep. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta rid ourselves of this narrative that black folks don't support. Black folks don't support businesses, and also it's so hard to support a black business. No, it's not. Some, yes. Shop wixnola.com. Can somebody please put that up there? Nana is asking for the website for Wixnola. It's in the caption of my video too. And the promo code is Craig the Writer. And for your percentage off, I think it takes 15% off your bill. I mean, off your total. And that's a reusable code. You can use that every time you go and order. But yeah, shop wixnola.com. But thank you, my brainer, for signing that. This bread a little hard. The fuck? Then it gave me some hard bread. Now listen, we're approaching. Thank you, Alicia. There's the website for Wixnola on the screen, and the promo code is Craig the Writer for your 15% off. Needs. We're approaching the airport, so it might get a little, but just hold on, because it gets a little funny over here by the airport sometimes. We're about to pick them up. And then we're going to get on to the house or probably the grocery store. Let me see. Where they at? Let me go over here and pull up. But I don't even know if they're there yet because they were just pulling up to the gate. There it is. See, it's cutting up our. It's up Greg. You're welcome. What's the matter? Daryl, did you say hello to him? Did you say hello to him? Call Gloria.
Calling Gloria mobile.
Hello?
Hey.
Yeah, we coming through.
Yeah, but tell them to bring you downstairs because it's too crowded upstairs.
Okay. My nephew said, can you bring us downstairs? It's too crowded upstairs. Downstairs. Yes. He said, okay.
Okay, all right. I'll see y'all down there.
You got bring you 1 minute.
What did he say?
Say it again. Oh, that's all the bags covered? Hold on for a second.
Y'all didn't check no bag. Just tell him y'all didn't check no bag.
No, he was trying to tell me where he's gonna bring us to. He said, "Where do you want us?" Him to N2. He said, "Unless you want somewhere else."
N2 is fine, but what I'm saying is tell him to bring you downstairs.
I did. I told him that.
Yeah, just
Downstairs.
downstairs. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
Yes.
bye.
Downstairs.
Yes. All
Right.
Tell him I said. Tell him to just push the wheelchair. Look, it's so interesting that they both get in wheelchairs now. Gloria can walk, but excuse me. Because when I say, yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't like that because my thing is, how are they going to find her when all these other members of Congress or all these other government people did the same thing? And not even just government people, but regular John Q and Susie Q public did the same thing, pulled money from their 401k. Like, so were they going to go and indict all of these other people too? Like, um, that's what you said, Daryl. Hey, Bob.
Hey, Craig, how are you?
I'm good. What's up?
You busy? Oh, so they're at the gate or something like that.
They're coming through the airport now.
Oh, boy, how
Was really good. And
okay,
but it was good. I had it.
that's good. That's good. So I was going to tell my mother, but
we on the live.
no. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So you on YouTube right now?
YouTube and Facebook.
Okay. Yeah. Just text me when you get a chance.
Okay.
And it can be when all three of y'all in the room.
Okay.
You know, just the three of y'all.
Fires in October.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and get that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I'm planning on doing it this week coming. I was supposed to do it before I even left to go out of town, but I just never got around to it. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this week.
I just renewed my global entry.
Listen, I don't have global entry, but I got this other thing, and it is so helpful. Like you know how you do the custom forms. I'm looking it up on my phone now because I don't know what it's called.
The Trusted Traveler. What's the other one called?
No, this MPC.
What is that? Is that better than global entry?
I've never used global entry, but what I know is when you coming back into the country, you click on this, you put your flight number, you do all your forms and stuff, like your custom forms and stuff on this app. You don't have to fill out that paperwork. Get on the through here, goddamn it, if you going. Fuck.
You sound like me.
Right, all this goddamn inching and shit. If you getting your ass over here, get on over here, goddamn it. But you know, that shit get on my nerves, like all this tipping and get on over there. But
people riding that damn brakes.
Right.
Oh my God, that gets under my skin.
So when you're on your flight coming back from out of the country, right? You have like when you do your declaration and all that stuff, like your custom forms, so all of that is already complete. And so when you get off the plane, when you're going through customs, there's a separate line for the people who have this. You show them this on your phone and you go right on through. It's that's
how global entry is.
Yes, it was so fast. And this is free. I don't know if global entry is free. Is global entry free? Can you hear me?
Look at all of the peasants standing in the long ass line.
Right, they were standing long. See, I would have been still trying to get up to the gate. Now I'm down at the gate to get them. Because see, it's like people don't know about the bottom level of the airport. So when it's a lot of traffic up there, I go around, I go downstairs. So I call them back real quick and say, hey, tell them to bring you downstairs. Because I'd have been.
She was talking to somebody. I just got off the phone with my mother. She was talking to somebody. I'm like, are you in an Uber? Yes, I'm gonna call you back when you. I'm like, why are they in an Uber?
Child, they don't be half listening.
It's he was definitely not listening.
Right. It's like earlier, I had called them because I had gotten a notification that their flight was gonna be delayed. So I was trying to call them back to let them know, if they wanted to kind of hold off before they went to the airport. I called your mother's phone. She didn't answer. So then I called my mother's cell phone. It rang 1,000 times and then she answered. And then I could hear Gloria saying, oh, my phone is in my bag. Like, why y'all got the phone down in the bag? I never understood.
What is good is that going to do you if somebody needs to reach you?
Correct. Case in point, one of the last times they came down here, I was trying to call them because they didn't see me. And I'm trying to call their phone to tell them I'm right here, right? And their phone is in the luggage. And they were like, oh, my phone is in my suitcase. Well, get it out. Like, when you get off the plane, you should have it ready. Okay, I'm pulling up to the
I wonder if we're going to act old when we get old like this.
I sure hope I don't. I pray I don't act like that. When I tell you I pray I don't act like that, because when I tell you they are the bane of my existence. They be wearing me out. So wait, what's the date for this thing?
Well, the first part of it is the 18th of this month.
Okay, but when do I need this passport for?
2025.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have it renewed by then for sure.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So I probably shouldn't be discussing this because she might be actually watching.
Well, you know what? When you said that part, it went out because I'm at the airport, so ain't nobody here.
Good.
It went out because
make sure her ass ain't watching.
Right, because the connection be bad over here by the airport.
So, but we have been talking about it though. We have discussed it, but the other parts, there's a lot of surprises involved. So, but we have discussed it. I mean, we grown.
Right.
We this ain't my first rodeo, but this is her first rodeo.
Right. Well, speaking of that first rodeo, what they gonna say?
What? Who gonna say?
The first rodeo.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
I mean, I know you don't, but I'm just wondering what you know.
Yeah, you know, like I said, I think the only thing she's concerned about is making sure her son is good, which her and I have kind of actually already started that conversation about, you know, people being involved, you know, in his life and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And shoot, she's seeing somebody too.
Oh, well, good for her.
And I said, good for you, you know, and she deserves happiness. It just
Right.
won't be by me.
Right. Wonder, have you met
So,
him? Have you met him?
no, no. I'll,
You said Alex what? Byron. Byron.
can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah,
you
can you
now.
hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay, I was going through a bad spot.
Oh.
I said Alex has not met him.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So, but he's met her. He knows her.
Right, of course, right.
You know. But you know, and you know, her and I talked about it. She's just said, you know, I'm just not focused on that right now, but I am. And you know, she said it's been a while that they've been seeing each other. So I'm like, well, good for you. Same here.
Right.
You
Oh,
know.
okay.
But she said to an extent, I think she said, I'm just focused on making sure, you know, Alex gets in college and all this and that stuff. I'm like, so you can't multitask.
Oh.
Okay, got it. So, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's a longer conversation. That is definitely a longer conversation about multitasking.
Right.
Because her and I had a conversation last night that pissed me off. I'm like, you got a damn PhD. You can't multitask?
Oh, so they changed house in the park. Okay, well, that's good. Yeah. Hey, Gloria.
Yeah.
What's up?
So you circling around the airport?
No, I'm sitting here waiting for you all to come out. I'm at LN2.
So you want me to come out any specific doors, or you just downstairs?
I'm at LN2.
N2?
L
or lower N2?
LN2.
Yeah, that's at the bottom. I can take it. Take it.
Yeah, that's why I called a few minutes ago and asked them to have them come downstairs.
I told them that. Yeah, downstairs. There's two different. They need, because a lot of people call downstairs the baggage claim area, and in the lower is that's by Uber. So you know, I just had to clear the confusion. I didn't want to leave them anywhere random. You know.
Yeah, LN2.
I got you.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Byron.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. That was Gloria calling in. So you know they both be in these wheelchairs. These people don't be listening. So I had called.
They rolling around the airport in wheelchairs?
Yes. So
my mother too?
Yes. She don't need it, but you know, I don't know when the last time you came to the Atlanta airport, but this airport is huge. And so
I know it's huge. Right. I know they got the different, you know, you gotta take trains.
Yeah, you gotta take the train. Airport. So the last few times that they've come, she wanted a wheelchair too. She didn't used to, but she does now. But I know she can walk all that walking she do back at home. But I think it's because they have the bags and, you know. So anyway, and then also because when you're in a wheelchair, you can go. They
get the board first,
and you go past security. You ain't got to stand in those lines. So anyway,
I told Renetta, I said we need a little fake bandage or something put on your leg or something.
Well, you ain't got to do that. If you request a wheelchair, they can't ask you what your disability is. And I mean, and you both don't have to do it. One of you could just request a wheelchair, and then one of you just because they let you both walk through.
Yeah, yeah.
So you
can trust me, we've discussed that.
Yeah, so you can still walk around.
Seriously had a conversation about that.
Right. So I had called because like there's the upstairs and the downstairs, and so upstairs is so much traffic. I would still be trying to get to the door, and so.
Oh wow.
I mean, so I called her and I said, hey, come right before you called me. I called her, I said, hey, tell them to bring y'all downstairs to the lower level and I'll meet you down there. And so she's telling the guy, And I don't know what he was saying in the background. I said, just tell him to bring y'all downstairs. All that other stuff he talking about. So then she just called me again, and the guy's on the phone. He said, well, what door are you at? I said, downstairs, LN2. And so he said, oh, well, I thought you meant the star.
Pay attention.
Right. I need you to pay attention. But
right.
What were we saying before that? Oh, you talking?
We were just talking about them.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope.
Oh, talking about my situation. You know, it's a good situation. You know, I was saying I wouldn't quite call us friends, but I think we're super helpful to each other, super cordial, all of that good stuff. You know.
Well, that's good.
So, come on now, you're not waiting for an invitation to get through this green light.
Look at him blowing the horn. Look, worse than me.
They sitting there in the green light waiting for an invitation.
Okay. I know that's right.
Here comes this guy trying to roll up on me in tailgate. I mean, it's traffic. We ain't going nowhere.
Right.
He about to get this brake check. That's what he about to get.
Okay.
All right. So, I've been meaning to talk to you about what happened at your mother's house with your neighbor.
Oh, yeah.
Rolling up with my truck.
You know, she had told me about that, though, so I knew about it. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm dropping her off in the middle. It's like a late night, you know, and he comes rolling up and at the end of the yard, you know, sitting on a bike. You know, and we were backing out the driveway, and she was already in the house, so she couldn't tell me who he was, you know, because she was already in the house. I'm backing out the driveway, and he's standing at the end of the driveway looking at my truck. I'm like, bro, listen, you about to die out here. You better, you know. And he's standing there, and he's walking up to the truck, and eventually I rolled my window down. I was like, can I help you? He's like, oh, you know, who are you? I'm like, none of your business. Who are you? Oh, you in my such and such's yard. I'm like, this is my aunt.
Right.
Who are you? Again, who are you?
That's a mess.
So, and that joint was sitting right on my lap. It was sitting on my thigh in my hand.
Oh, wait, so you drive around with yours like that?
I got a concealed carry permit.
I understand. So you just had it in the car right on your lap?
No, it was actually on my hip. But when I saw him,
oh, you pulled it and set it. Okay.
My car, I pulled that joint out.
So let me ask you this.
It's right on my lap.
Okay, so let me ask you this: is the safety still on it when you put it on your lap?
There is no safety on my gun.
Oh yeah, see, mine got a safety.
Nah, I don't need no safety. You know, if I pull it out, put my hand on the trigger, it's go time.
Oh my!
The safety is I ain't putting my hand on the trigger until it's go time.
See, I don't carry mine, Byron. Like that makes me uneasy.
Listen, the way they wilding here in the DMV with these carjackings and stuff like that, and just randomly, they had a car chase where the car was stolen and the guy got carjacked. He didn't even realize it was his car.
Right. Look,
involved in a car chase.
They pulling up.
It went from Maryland to DC and Virginia.
Wait, hold on. They coming. Hold on. Thank you. I'm gonna put it in back. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's the last one. I want you to fall. I'll be the bed if you fall right there, all right? You got it? Hold on, let me see. you got cash out? Because I know they ain't got no cash.
They already
Okay. Oh, they did? Oh, okay. Good. Yeah. Thanks so much.
Get another hand. Yeah. Was it storming down here?
It was. That's why y'all were delayed.
Yeah.
But they didn't delay y'all much, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I tried to time off.
But what's... Go ahead.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I know.
so what y'all were supposed to leave at what time originally?
2:55. 2:55.
And y'all left at what, 3:10 or something?
Yeah, 3:05.
Because originally I got to... That top is broken. I got to take it out. But originally it was supposed to...
Wait a minute. I was trying to...
What? You don't want me to touch you?
I know how to do this.
Oh, God. Woo. I didn't even realize I had called you, but did I FaceTime you? I FaceTimed you? Oh, I didn't mean to. Sorry, I was trying to. I thought I had to tip the guy in the wheelchair because I was saying I know neither one of you Betty's got any money.
Who did?
They talking about. They talking about no.
Yes. Do another bad spot. So just hang on.
They talking about yes. They talking about yes. We did have money. We already tipped him.
Yeah. Hey, Byron.
Oh man. What? Hey, Abby.
How you doing? Hey, Byron.
I'm good. How are you?
So look.
Hey, Gloria.
Where's my girl?
She is at home. I just left work.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I keep thinking it's the weekend. It's Thursday.
Well, she was actually at my house yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Here, hold on.
She come during the week.
Right.
So Byron.
Are we still online?
Yes, we are. So look,
Okay.
I got I have a Jeep, and so I have a step stool that I usually get to put my mother so she can step on and get in.
Mm-hmm.
And so I left the house and forgot to bring it, right?
Oh Lord.
So she was still able to get in, but so Gloria getting in the back, so I'm trying to help her. She looked back at me. I got it. I don't even know how. Girl, get in this truck.
I got in there.
She swears she young.
I am. I'm
Look,
young at
she
heart.
swears she young.
I'm young at heart.
Ah! Oh my God, she swears she young, Byron.
Your heart ain't gonna help you get in that truck.
I got in here because I was doing it wrong at first. Because it's a step, so I had to put my foot on the step and then step in.
Right. You gonna open this vent right here, Gloria.
Craig, you know Renetta has a Jeep. She just got a new one too.
Oh, she did.
A newer. It's not brand new, but it's newer. It's
Right.
like a 2022 or something like that.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I have, a Sahara. But mine is a hybrid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What?
Hers is a gas guzzler.
No.
Because I'm starving. Can we go to
I knew that was coming.
where does Ellie get those carrots from?
Carrots.
Yeah, you know that tastes like the sweet potatoes. That's like the Piggly Wiggly or something. I forgot.
I don't know.
Piccadilly.
Oh.
Like the cafeteria food.
You
have to make sure they open.
I don't think it's it's carrot souffle.
Right. Mama used to make sweet potatoes.
But that's Piccadilly. I don't even know if there's no Piccadilly over here. Let me see. Is there a Piccadilly over here? Look, they know in the comment. Piccadilly. I couldn't even think of the name of it.
I say like the cafeteria food.
Right. Oh, it is one on this side of town.
So you gotta take this back because the top you say is broke.
No, the top isn't broke, but when you take that off, when you take that top and when you press it, it doesn't come out.
Oh,
Take the top off. But when you press that, it does nothing.
You finished out the Bible.
I gotta call him back. Yeah, I don't know what. It just stopped working one day.
With that kind of money, yes.
Right. I don't know how I ended up FaceTiming him. Must have been when I grabbed my phone. I don't know what's going on with all this traffic. You hot?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
These little socks around.
Byron. Yeah, I hung up by mistake.
Yeah, no, I think either your signal was bad or mine was bad.
Mine is too, because this airport, it's like these signals be crossing or something.
And I'm going through a back roads going home, trying to get home from work. So I take back roads.
Oh, okay.
And the signal is shaky on these back roads.
Right. Yeah,
but yeah, she got a Jeep, and it's new. I like it a lot. Her Jeep is nice.
Yeah. What color did she get? She got a what?
It's a soft top.
Is it a one touch where the top goes all the way back, or?
It ain't no one touch. You got to move it yourself, but the top does go all the way back.
Right.
So it's manual. You got to stand up and roll that thing back.
Mine is one touch. I ain't got time for all that.
Yours is soft top?
Yeah, it's a soft top, and it rolls all the way back. So even back there where Gloria's sitting, like it goes back there past her head.
That's nice. I don't think she wanted, and hers comes completely off too. So I think that's probably why hers is not a soft top.
Oh, okay.
So she can take her.
Right.
And we've taken it off a couple times, like when we go to North Carolina to go to the beach, stuff like that. We take it off. I don't like driving on the highway with that thing off, though.
Well, listen, I don't really like having to take, so I can take my doors and windows off and stuff too, but it's not a lot of work. But I always have to look at the weather because I'm not taking the doors and stuff off if it's gonna rain, and then you got to be hurrying up trying to put you know what I'm saying? Like I have to have at least 2 or 3 clear days to take the doors off, because if I take them off, like I want to be able to leave them off for a couple of days.
The doors is rough. Well, you're taking them off once, but that is definitely something you got to do when you got, like you said, a few days of clear weather.
Yeah. Like you got to have time to do it, because it takes like 20 minutes to get all of them off, and yeah. But I'll call you when we get to the house or whatever.
Once I get settled and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit me back.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right, Craig. All right. Bye.
How was the flight?
It was good. Just long.
Really?
Yeah.
It was long.
Yeah,
the flight?
we had to stay up in the air waiting for the weather.
Oh, so y'all had to wait for you to land.
Right.
Oh, okay.
We had to get above the storm.
Right. Yeah, because it was about the storm, because Ryan and I were on the phone earlier, and it was about the storm. And I was like, and Ryan said, well, hopefully their flight won't be delayed. I said, it probably won't be. I said, because it looks like it's about to rain right now. And I said, their flight ain't till like 3 o'clock. And then when the sky opened up and it was just raining hard, I got a text saying that it would be delayed till 4:09. Right. And so then I got another text saying it's gonna be delayed until 3:08. So it was only like 10 minutes or something like that.
But we left at 3. We boarded at 3:05.
Okay. Yeah.
But the problem was they don't have a lot of people working with wheelchairs.
It's hard to keep people on those jobs.
No, I think they got a lot of people, but it's just a lot of people in wheelchairs.
They don't have a lot of wheelchairs, and they don't have a lot of people working that job.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun.
Now they don't have a lot of people.
They don't have a lot of either.
Anytime one person is pushing 2 people.
Right. They don't have enough chairs, and they don't have enough people.
And I mean,
that's a whole lot of walking. I don't know what they make, but I mean, that's a huge airport to be walking all the time, pushing people.
I think they do pretty. I mean, I don't know, but I know someone who used to do that. She used to do it part-time, say they were making like 14, 15, something an hour, maybe $14.
They need to make more than that.
Yes, Lord.
And then they get tips, but you know, some people don't tip.
Right.
Like, in Baltimore, they got the old wheelchairs, the real.
But a lot of people call in, according to a friend of mine who used to work there. She said, yeah, I don't be wanting to go. She said a lot of people be calling in.
That's a lot of walking.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. But I mean, for this to be the busiest
nice.
airport in the country,
Yeah.
they need to have a better system in place.
And probably
Right.
if they pay them more, people will.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's the pay.
Because that's a lot of walking. Even though they get on elevators and all that, but it's still a lot of walking.
Yeah, but it's a lot of walking to get to the darn elevator.
Mm-hmm. Gilroy.
There we go. I don't know what no Kilroy's is. What is that? Oh, it's a liquor store.
A liquor store. Gilroy. They killing you.
Oh yeah, and then it is Mother's Day weekend, so a lot of people traveling.
What's that? Something to eat?
I had a muffin, but because I hadn't really eaten a lot today myself.
I haven't had any. Well, I had a pretzel at the airport.
Okay, so listen, for those of you who already booked your cruise, remember I was telling you guys that the cruise is now cheaper. If you call Virgin Voyage and tell them that you notice that the current price is cheaper, it's lower, and you would like the current promotion, and you would like the difference credited back to your card or however you paid, they'll do it. Now, here's the catch. You're not going to get the sailor's loot, which is the drinking thing and all that stuff. I don't drink that much, so I want the difference. I'm going to call them and get the difference because I don't drink that much. Now, if you okay with giving up the sailor's loot and whatever else, you know, the drinking thing, then fine. Go ahead and call them. Let's see, is it? I didn't even know they still had no Piccadilly over here.
Where is that, Craig?
I don't know. I guess over here.
I don't know.
It looks like it's around this corner. But I don't even come on this side of town.
Oh, okay, this food or something.
Huh?
Huh?
No.
Mm.
This is
I know Ty brought me over here, I think 2 or 3 times. I said after
For what?
this and we went to Piccadilly's.
I don't think y'all came over to no Old National.
Or maybe not.
But yeah.
Okay.
I think it's around this corner though.
Well, the one we went to was like in a mall. Like a shopping center or something.
Oh, this traffic is terrible. I need something to eat.
So damn good. Soul food and seafood. Mm-hmm.
Where is that?
Right there. To your right. On the corner.
Oh, now open.
Mm-hmm. So damn good.
That's what it says. So damn good.
Mm-hmm. That's the name of the restaurant.
Oh, so damn good.
Mm-hmm.
They saying Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you guys, girls and guys.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
God could be a mother.
Who?
You heard me.
A guy can be a mother.
Like raising his kids, so I say Happy Mother's Day to them too.
No, he's a father.
I know he's still a father.
Hello?
Okay, Becky. This is the situation.
I'm on the
Are
line.
you still waiting on them?
No, we in the car.
Hey, Al.
Oh, okay. Hey, Aunt Glory. Hey, Mother Gladys. Well, I'll tell you when I come over there what it is.
All right, we about to go into this Piccadilly. I'm not getting up out of here, but
Elliot, we're going in Piccadilly. You want some
Carrot souffle.
carrot souffle?
Yeah, if that's all I want is carrot souffle.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, I will see because on Glory, I'm bringing something for you to cook tomorrow as well. It's a surprise.
For me to cook.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Not you.
Bye.
Not you.
Okay, y'all gonna go right through here.
Yeah, I gotta get my pocketbook. My bank
What
Here.
are you getting, Gladys? Nice bag.
I don't know what I'm gonna
Thanks.
get until I'm gonna go in there and look. I've never been in here.
Me either.
Whenever I came with Ty, he just went there and got me some food. And you know, Elliot, he would just stop in there and bring us stuff to eat.
Oh, my number all up on the screen.
What number?
The credit card number.
Oh, the back part.
Yeah, the number's on the back.
Yeah.
I'm a part because well, no, I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
probably
you might want some fish.
I don't want nothing. I don't want anything from here.
Where you getting something?
Not in here.
You know, that grease.
Not even so much that, but I don't really like Piccadilly like that.
You don't like the sweet potatoes?
That's all right.
Yeah, all right.
The carrot souffle.
Oh, okay.
Just get what y'all gonna get on that card.
Oh, okay.
She passing gas, getting out the car. Don't leave that gas in here with me. She farting, getting out the
And
car.
somebody passed us the other day and passed
Oh
gas.
my God.
Say she done passed gas and left it over here.
Yeah, went down the hall and left it.
Well, like she about to leave this fart in here with me.
We'll put the window down.
Did y'all hear it? Did y'all hear her farting getting out? Did y'all hear it? Oh, y'all didn't hear it. baby, they get old and don't give a damn. Ah! Oh my God. Oh my God. I hope they won't be in here forever. I'm gonna sit right here. Hopefully nobody will come. Put the windows down. Put it in the tank. Oh my gosh. But I am starting to get hungry. I might still do it tomorrow. That's the police. You ain't seen my card number. It wasn't up there that long, was it? So Elliot and Jack, of course, are coming over. I'll give a little bit of live, but I'm probably gonna end the live shortly because and then the rest will just be on Patreon. Because it's just easier that way to control it. Somebody said my mother does the same thing. I know I gotta pee so badly, but I'm trying to wait till I get home because I want to. Because right now, you know how it goes away, and you ain't really gotta pee. No, I don't live in California. I live in Maryland. I'm from Maryland, but I live in Atlanta. Right, Shamar, probably be 10 o'clock. I try to say that punani is good. I try to tell you. I know I was gonna go pee in the Piccadilly, but what I'm gonna do with y'all? Honey. They're talking about take us with you. Monique, come on. Take us with you. Y'all a mess. All right, come on, because I do have to pee. Aaron. Tell me if you've seen one, you've seen them all. Where are the keys? Ugh. Ain't y'all spoiled? Y'all are so spoiled. Go pee real quick. When I say I look a mess. Oh man, looking back, smiling. They the only two in here. The only two. Hi.
There he go. You like my new boots?
They said they like it.
Hey,
What y'all getting?
I got some fish. They got sway. Yeah, I want mashed potatoes.
Wait, is that?
Gravy.
What kind of fish is that?
Sway. And gravy, sir.
I guess I could have a couple pieces of fish.
And cabbage. I need a side order of the carrots. Carrots, that's mine.
I'll put it in mine. Instead of doing that, I'm gonna get the fish and then and you can just do a double order of the carrots and fries. Yeah, I gotta pee. Let me go pee. I don't even know where the restroom is. When I say ain't nobody in here, ain't nobody in here. I don't even know how this place stays open. Ain't nobody in here. Place just empty. Place just empty. I'm not gonna tell you to walk into the women's restroom. Why is the floor sticky? Hey, Miss Gaskin. This is too far. Y'all do not even in the bathroom with me while I'm peeing. It ain't over till it's all over. Durant, tell me why we in the nasty ass bathroom? First of all, ain't nobody in here. So the bathroom is pretty clean because ain't nobody been in here. Make sure y'all wash your hands. Y'all nasty fellas. Oh, same sister, we all family. Now I don't know about y'all, but I don't turn the water off until I get the paper towel. I use the paper towel to turn the water off. You don't think I'm gonna touch that handle, do you? I know you don't think I'm gonna touch that handle. I use the paper towel, turn off the water, I use the same paper towel to open the door. Oh, there's another door, so I need to get another paper towel. I throw it away too soon. Handle, trash. Yes, we don't play them games. We do not play them games. Listen, I've even stood in the bathroom and waited for somebody to come out so I could wait. Did she get my plate too?
I don't know what you got.
She got mine too?
Yeah. Maybe she put some bread up there. Fine.
Yeah. That's mine.
Yes.
So that's it.
Fish. Both of them is fish. Fried. Yes, ma'am.
You gave it to her already? Yes, I know it is from China. It's their version of catfish. Yeah. Unless you're eating the clown. Plasticware. Like I don't have forks in there. It ain't over till it's over. When I say ain't nobody in here, I don't even know how they stay open. Look at her hot top fade. It ain't over till it's over. My arm is tired carrying y'all. Oh, oh, Father. This food is not extra good. Child, the carrot souffle is good, but this other nonsense. Many tears I cry. Not lesbian o'clock. It ain't over till it's over. Hold on, let me help them get in.
Thank you. And I was trying to get up in I was trying to get up in I sure should have.
You couldn't even remember the step stool.
Oh,
You might not even know where the phone was.
In the storage.
Okay.
oh Lordy.
The step stool is in the house, but I
Did
forgot to grab it when I was
call you?
forgot to grab it when I was running out. The who?
dialysis.
Give me a second, Craig.
We ain't getting no hot sauce, huh?
Oh, you don't have nothing in the house?
I got some in the house, but I'm gonna eat my fish now.
Oh. You want me to run in there and get something?
Do you feel like it?
I don't care.
Yeah, please. Cause I mean it ain't gonna be, huh? It ain't gonna be here. What you want me to put this?
Somewhere.
It ain't gonna be hot by the time we get to the house. You want your food now?
No, I can wait till I get to the house.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
I am always hungry.
I know that's right. Oh, they cater.
Please hit the like button.
And they have DoorDash.
Baby, they ready to eat here.
Yeah.
They are ready to eat.
I know, because I had one pancake this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And that was around 9 o'clock.
And what time did they came at 12?
12:15. They sent you, sir, to pick us up. They didn't use mobility.
You weren't hungry before you left home?
No.
Thanks.
And the guy came about 5 after 12 or 10 after.
Uh-huh.
But Gloria looked on the phone. They have you served down here.
How about you asked them and they said they didn't
I
have
did. They said they didn't have it. But I'm going to try to call mobility and find out.
It's part of modern mobility.
Mm-hmm. Well, she signed up for that from when she was living down here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What? I can't even squeeze it down there. God.
I don't know why he can't wait to eat. I think I'm going to try to see if Sharon can find me another hairstyle. Because once I leave that shop, I can't pin my hair out. And it don't stay pinned up. And I'm just wasting my money.
What you mean she pins it before you leave?
She will,
but she only pins the tip of it.
Well, then the conversation is pin it right. Pin it better.
Yeah, but what's going to happen nowadays when I need to pin it? Mm-hmm. Did you get Elliot's cards?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. They have a lot of business.
I asked her, I said, what kind of fish is that? She said, swine.
They ain't got a lot of business. There's a little few people coming in here.
You ain't getting no napkins, so you got some in here.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, swine.
Yeah, but when you come on a Sunday, you can't even hardly find a place to park.
Well, yeah.
At least the one we went to. This and the one Ty took me to. But you couldn't hardly find a place to park. And then it took them forever because the line was so darn long. Because you know, people leave.
It'll probably be crowded tomorrow too because it's Mother's Day.
Nobody cooked.
It's like the what?
The spoon cafeteria.
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I probably could have gone right down that street right there. Let me turn around. I don't want to go around this way. It ain't over till it's over. Why am I singing that song? Was that playing inside of there?
I don't know.
I don't think I heard no music. Jack told me she feel better. She got a shot. She said, I am feeling better. I said, good for you.
What kind of shot she has there?
Some shot she get because, by her going through the change. And it helps the level out her hormones and stuff.
I'm gonna go AC for a second.
Oh, Michael Jackson's still down there on the corner.
You know it.
They say, I wonder who he is today.
Mm-hmm. Right, he be dressed as Batman sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I see him, Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, he's not bothering nobody.
Right.
And he only has the money, does he?
He had a sign down there with his cash app.
Oh my goodness.
Stop.
Mm. He got a sign down there with his cash app.
You could either send it to him or leave it
Or
alone.
not.
Right.
My guess is he's probably getting some cash apps because otherwise he wouldn't be out there.
Right. But before he didn't have a sign up, did he?
No.
Well, I wonder what people giving him, you know, just dropping money over there to him.
Maybe so, I don't know. This fish is cute.
Mm-hmm. I said, it's hot. It just came out. I said, if it ain't hot, I'm bringing it back. He said, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, they just cooked it.
She said, it just came out not too long ago.
It is hot.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's definitely hot.
You should have asked Elliot if he wanted some fish.
He said souffle. That's all he wanted.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Well, Jimmy was telling me, you know, Patrice got married. Patrice's daughter got married last Tuesday in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, everybody went. Tyron, Jewel. I think the only one that didn't go was.
Is this something we can be talking about on here?
Oh, no. I'm glad you said something.
Next. Combo. The kids going to school.
Oh, it is? That is so sad. You know, I was going to do that story. I did it, but I had gotten that information to do a story on Fag Talk.
Right.
And then one day, I was on the phone with my mother, and she was telling me about Nikia's daughter and how her boyfriend chased her through this apartment complex. And
I ain't said nobody chased.
well, you said the neighbor was looking out the window and said, "Don't."
Saying, leave
Right.
her alone, leave her alone.
And I knew that because I had pulled that video clip to talk about it on Fag Talk. And I said, wait, that was his daughter?
Yeah. Right. So you had no clue.
No. Because, you know, I never met her.
Right.
So I didn't know who that was.
Yeah, that was so sad.
That's crazy. 27, had a 4-year-old, and that boy just shot her down
And
in
they
that
say
parking
he
lot.
was younger than her.
Yeah. Like, that's insane.
I don't understand these men that act like they can't
Move
meet
on.
somebody else, right?
Now, I'm going to say this about this fish. It's hot, and it's crispy. It's good with the hot sauce.
Mm-hmm.
But the piece that I just bit doesn't have any hot sauce on it, so there's no flavor.
Right.
So it ain't really seasoned.
Well, they probably can put all the seasoning on it.
Right.
You know. They can put a little when it's raw.
But you gotta be careful.
Just a little bit.
Right.
It ain't got to be a lot.
Yeah.
They don't put a lot on here. They don't put nothing really on here because
Some people
Don't.
can't eat all the seasoning. But they could do
A little bit of Old Bay.
well, I think what they should do is do a little batch for people who can eat seasoned and do a little
Right.
batch for people who can.
yeah.
Ma'am, did you want your fish seasoned heavily or did you?
Because they know the ones that's not supposed to have to be getting the one that's seasoned.
Oh, well.
Well, that's on
what
them.
you asked for. That's what
Right.
you
Right. You ain't got no
did.
self. Right. If you ain't got no self-control and discipline, you know. Yes, it is deliberately bland.
Chloe, they don't sell that fish stand. Did you make the codfish cakes? Do they?
I don't know.
You know they use codfish?
I said, do they sell the fish that she used to make the codfish cakes?
It's not codfish.
Yeah, it's cod.
It's frozen.
But it's frozen?
Mm-hmm. They come from one of Asian markets or something.
Oh, we got Asian markets. Jack go to them all the time. Charlize, this fish didn't stand a chance. We got Caribbean market. It's a little piece left. It's a little piece left.
I wasn't even thinking when I sent that soap, I could have sent y'all some Tabitha seasoning.
I ain't used the first one. Somebody gave me some. I think he may have given it to me, but I still haven't used that one.
She got one that's real. There's no salt in it, but it's got a nice little kick.
Uh-huh.
Not too much, you know. Smoky.
Right.
Smoky.
Oh. So I think we could do a little movie in the grass Saturday. Do a little grill.
I like this bag.
Thanks. I got a black one too. I got those when I went to France because I was able to put both of my cell phones in it, my wallet, the key to the apartment, which I don't carry a key here.
Just keep it moving.
Mm-hmm. I can put my chapstick in there, my eye drops. Uh-huh. Yes, Yolanda, the toast was an appetizer. The avocado toast.
Well, what about Gloria? Can she, as far as that cruise, you still people get a discount?
Oh yeah, Elliot is he probably can call and do that because he has the reservation number and stuff. I need to call about my own. Get my money back. Some of my money back. My father texted a little while ago. Did Gladys and Gloria make it down? I said I'm sitting. Right. I said I'm sitting outside the airport now waiting for them to come out. He's scared to fly.
We're supposed to get together and go down to the market. Yeah, Alexis said, you know, just sit and eat, chit-chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you invited him?
I told Hubert I was going to call.
I didn't know you had called him.
I haven't called him. I told Hubert I was going to invite him. And that's up to them to come. But I'm going to call him a couple days before so he know ahead of time.
I was trying to think of a time that Caretha and Arlene could come too, but I don't know. I just think sometimes Caretha may not want to fly. I mean, she did change her mind about Christmas that time, but at that point, I had already got y'all tickets, and I'm like,
I think she will come.
Yeah, I think so too.
And that she's, you know, in a better spirits. I think she will.
Right. Yeah, I don't know when that would be. Mr. D, why are you scared to fly? I mean, I don't like flying. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't like it, but...
Now, see, when you board the plane, right there, that's what we said.
Right.
I said, when they stop, I'm grabbing luggage and we out.
Right.
Of course, you know, we had to wait for
wheelchair people.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing I like about Southwest. They have people in the wheelchairs on first.
Don't they all do that?
All of them do it.
No, Delta don't always.
Yes, they do.
That's what I thought.
They do.
They do.
They'll put you in their first seat.
No, they're going to put you in the seat that you...
Right.
That's because Southwest doesn't have assigned seats.
Right. You just said anyway.
Right.
We met a nice young lady.
Yeah.
She has file numbers. She worked for university.
Oh, for real? Rita talking about she's never flown before. I can't do it. She's smoking them.
That's cigarette.
But she's smoking them cigarettes.
That's cigarette.
That's cigarette.
Right.
She can't fly, but she can smoke them cigarettes.
Tell her lawyer say she can fly. She smoke.
No.
Just can't smoke for a minute.
No, that ain't why she don't fly though. She's talking about
Sure.
Right, but she ain't scared to smoke them cigarettes. She ain't scared of that. We had some Maryland crab shipped down one time before.
Is Rita coming in August?
Rita, you coming on the cruise? No, she ain't coming.
Oh, no, she got fly.
No, she lives in Florida.
Oh, okay.
So all she'd have to do is get to the boat.
Right.
All she'd have to do is get on the boat. I know one thing, I'm ready to get to the house and get out of this car.
Who's working for Beyonce? Is that the girl that came to France?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She is working for her beauty brand. It's called Sacred.
Oh, okay. What's going on with Kim? Have she made up her mind what she want to do?
Kim told me the other day, oh, that's right, Rita can't go on the cruise because she'll be just getting back to work. She works for the school system.
You mean
she don't work. She don't do nothing. Because every time I go live, she's sitting right there.
Yeah.
So she ain't doing that much.
Sitting with a cigarette.
Right. Sitting there with a cigarette. Kevin don't know what she's doing yet.
Oh, she haven't decided.
Talking about, well, if you want to go ahead and rent the basement out, you can go ahead. Don't wait for me. I said, I didn't tell you I was renting it out.
Right.
I never said that.
Right. What are they doing over here?
Hey, Travis. Where? Oh, they probably widening this or something. I don't know.
That guy Douglas in California, he is a nice looking guy.
Oh.
He is.
Who is Douglas?
A friend of mine in LA.
Y'all went to school together?
No, he older than me. One of my followers saw us in California.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that too. He was like, oh yes, I'm gonna do a review of the waffle. And another place that I went to eat when I was in LA. It's called Crossroads. But yeah, one of my followers saw us when I went live. He jumped in the live and was like, Craig, I saw you on Sunset Boulevard in a black Mercedes. And I don't know who that guy was, but he was a nice looking guy. Mm-hmm. Baby, that fish is good with some hot sauce on it. Ain't nothing without this hot sauce, I'm trying to tell you. Piece of fish. Oh no, he's older than I am. Yeah, we're not in the same category. The way she just prayed for you just now. Wait, who? Who just prayed for me? I don't know if there's a dispensary on the cruise, but I'm gonna have my own goodies. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have my own goodies. In fact, I got some when I was in California.
Is Nikki going on the cruise?
That Frank's hot sauce, I gotta buy some to have in the house. That hot sauce is so good. I had some in California. I said, what kind of hot sauce is this? I had to ask the people at the restaurant. Speaking of, There's another restaurant that I want you guys to try if you're in California. It's called Grits and Waffles. It's a black lesbian who owns it. It's called Grits and Waffles. That's a nice looking grass, that house back there. It was very good. Now I'm gonna tell you, the neighborhood that it's in is real shady and suspect looking. Baby. But when you get inside, the restaurant is fine. But when I tell you their food was so good, I had the catfish and grits. And when I tell you, Douglas was like, I don't eat grits. I've never liked grits. And when them grits came to my plan, when them grits came, yes, when those grits came to my table, he said, let me taste a little bit of that. And he tasted, he said, oh my God. He said, these are good. He's never liked or eaten grits. Like, he's like,
Barack Obama.
Craig, be careful on that cruise. Them dogs is no joke. Them dogs. Oh, the dogs with the edibles. Yeah, but I don't think they can smell edibles. That's because it's candy. Now, if I had weed, But I think the candy is fine.
He ain't walking around like that sniffing.
Yeah, because I've had edibles coming to the airport before, and I was with Carlton, and we were coming to the airport, and we were kind of like looking at each other. I said, but I don't think they can smell this candy now. But yeah, that Frank's hot sauce is the truth. Douglas did cut his hair.
You got the Old Bay hot sauce?
I got some of that at the house. To me, it seems a little too salty or something.
Okay.
But I haven't. Oh, they said no, sir. They can smell the candy. What? Oh, Father. We almost home. I'm ready to get out in this car.
Where you been? You been in the car a long time?
Kinda, because that traffic was a mess. Because when I left home, I was supposed to be shipping these books, but I didn't make it to the post office. I went and got my hair cut, and then when I left the barbershop, I had to go and get gas because the light was on from when I left to go to California. But I was driving on electricity, so I had to go and get gas because I wasn't able to get down all the way to the airport. So I went and got gas, and then from the gas all the way down to the airport, it was like 50 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And came and got y'all, and now I'm back up here. So it's been a minute. I left home at like 2:30. I've been in the car most of the time.
A big allow. MVP. This and that.
All right, everybody, we've come to the end of the journey. We're about to get out of the car. We'll see you over on Patreon. Elliot and Jack will be over. We'll see y'all on Patreon. I'll put it on Patreon. And because the phone is dying too. So I'll charge up the phone so that by the time they get over, we'll have a little battery life. Amen. All right, bye.